Okay, so this short video, well, hopefully short, I'm going to walk you through how to set up a Facebook advertisement for bike shops, ski shops, sports shops, anyone in that niche. This will work great for. And I'll also show you the tool I use that will totally 10x your results and why it's important to not send the traffic just to a generic website page. Okay, so first things first, you have to set up your Facebook Business Manager. So if you go to business.facebook.com, you can set that up. It's pretty simple. And then once you're there, the first thing I usually do is I start creating audiences. I'm just using an old personal account, so I don't have any audiences made. So if that's the case, you'll see create a saved audience here. If your custom audiences are for website traffic, or if you have large email lists, for example, you can upload those and target those customers. Lookalike audiences, same. If you have a large audience, existing audience or email list, you can create Facebook will create a similar audience based on those interests. These are really powerful tools, but if you're just starting out, you create a saved audience. So this window will pop up and you can name your audience anything that will, that makes sense, right? Usually I like to target different interests or segment my audiences for different targeting. So let's say that we're targeting like a ski shop or snowboard shop. So I'm a huge snowboarder. I grew up snowboarding and skateboarding, and I still do it every year many times. So I love this industry. So let's go with snowboarding. All right, so obviously I'll name it. Let's say instead of just the United States, my shop is in Denver, Colorado. Okay, so we'll choose Denver, Colorado, and let's do within 50 miles because you can play with this and adjust accordingly. If you want to look at the top right here, you'll see how many people you can reach. 2.4 million, right now that's a really good number, but obviously we'll be making that more narrow. Let's adjust to age. I would say maybe most snowboarders will cap them off at 50. Sorry if anyone's over that snowboarding. I'm gonna say 18. Let's go up to like 22, just because most 18-year-olds don't have a lot of money. Sorry if you're watching this, you're like 18. I'm not trying to insult you, but was just going from the data. If you want to convert and have higher paying customers. Language, English, unless you speak another language, that's great. All right, so interests. You want to target specific people that will be interested in your offer. So snowboarding, we can start with like Burton Snowboards, for example. All right, so Burton Snowboards, this one you can see 3.3 thousand. That's not very big, but this one has 1.3 million. So make sure, this one's interest, not employers. So you want to go with interests, and boom. Now our target market is only 24,000, right? So we want to make that a little bit bigger, unless you're in like a super small town. Obviously, you do what you can. So using the suggestions bar here will give you all of these options. So, snowboarding, winter Transworld, winter sports, thrown skiing. I'm sure most snowboard shops have ski areas too. All of these, every time you add an interest, this is going to be making this number larger, right? To make it smaller and to make your target market more niche, narrow audience, right? So let's use, you want to target people that like snowboarding that are also engaged shoppers, which means that they recently bought products, or they frequently buy products. So you have 130,000 people, and you can use the Facebook suggestions to make that number larger, but you want to find your target market. And I recommend making many audiences and testing different audiences because some will respond better. You can also segment based on maybe seemingly unrelated interests, like maybe they also like the Denver Broncos. So you can make a campaign that ties in that unique trait back into snowboarding, and that will totally resonate with some of your customers. So once you do that, you'll hit create audience. I'm not going to do that though. If you need help, audience insights, which in the main menu is right here, is really helpful. And it's kind of similar to creating an audience. You know, you choose your location, age range, demographics, and then you just type in your interests. And like, you know, if we type in snowboarding, we'll just keep it United States, why not? It gives you all of this data, you know, the percentage distribution between men and women, which is, you know, obviously pretty similar. Even like education level, relationships, if you really want to get niche, even job titles, which is pretty cool. You can use this information to build out very specific audiences. Page likes, this is really useful. So if you're stumped and you don't know like what other interests or like people that they follow, you can add that into their interests. All this is really good for getting super targeted. And obviously there are hundreds, thousands of combinations to target. So have fun with that. Okay, next, you want to set up your pixel, right? So pixels, again, that's in this main menu here. And the pixel, it basically is a piece of code that you put into your website, and it tracks users off of Facebook, so you can retarget them with different ads. It's really, really useful, and any successful campaign is using Facebook pixel. So you want to be able to have data. It gives you an opportunity to build your list and retarget customers. Just hit create pixel. Unless you already have a pixel, you can click on it and there will be a button around here that says set up pixel. And this should be a manual install or an integration. Okay, connect partner platform. So if you're using like Shopify or Squarespace, follow the steps in this. It's pretty straightforward to connect to your website. Otherwise, manually install, which is also really simple. It just takes you to this next step, and you scroll down to this number 2, and boom, copy. And then we go into my sort of secret recommendation. Well, not so secret. Many industries and businesses are using this platform, but it's ClickFunnels, and basically it makes like mini websites, right? So if you make a Facebook advertisement going directly to your ski shop or bike shop, there is a high chance that you're losing sales because websites have too many buttons. They are not targeting a specific customer or a specific offer, and there's a lot more obstacles and opportunity for, well, not an opportunity for customers to get confused or distracted. So sales funnels are specific web pages that will serve one purpose, and that's to convert customers or prospects into leads and or customers. So this is like an example of one I made that you can download for free and use in your business. All you have to do is change out the information and you will be up and running. And basically a Facebook advertisement for an offer, like here I have, a free waxing, will drive people click on the ad and they go to this landing page, right? There's no other buttons or like about us or other products for people to get distracted with. It's one button, one offer, and it's a funnel. It takes them through a series of steps, right? Fill out their name, boom, now you have their contact information. So with that, you will be able to sell them in the future, build your contact list. When they come into the store, there's huge opportunity for upselling. This is just a lead magnet, right? And this is just one example of an offer. Whatever business or ongoing coupons you have, you can totally adjust this offer. And it's really simple. When you're inside ClickFunnels, you just hit edit page, and there will be all sorts of buttons that you can click to change out the text or change out the picture. Obviously, if you're a bike shop, you don't want like skis in the background. It's really simple. Sorry, I got distracted. Facebook pixel in 1 second here. Once my computer loads. Okay, so it's loading the editor. Yeah, and again, like this is a simple 2-step process, right? Sometimes funnels, if you have a more expensive product that you're trying to offer, might have multiple steps, right? Where they give you contact information, and then the next step is like a sales video, or maybe an ebook, or some guide that they can download, like best biking spots in LA or something, right? Any sort of value or free offer is always a good lead magnet offer to get some new leads. Okay, so yeah, this is like inside, and all you do, like you can click on these, drag them anywhere, edit the text, and you just obviously hit save, and it's really simple. You just change out all of the pictures and images, put your logo up here, save it, boom. So you want to link this to your store and your Facebook advertisement. So the Facebook pixel, if you remember, we copied it, and all you have to do inside of ClickFunnels is you go to settings right here, and this will pull up a couple of different options. Again, this using sales funnels is going to 10x your results and your conversions. The most profitable companies right now are using some sort of sales funnel. So highly recommended for your business. Okay, yeah, so once you're in here, all you have to do is scroll down just a little bit. Okay, head tracking code. All you do is paste that right in there, and it shows up. Boom. That's it. You scroll down and just make sure that you save and update settings, right? In this, you can also, name your funnel, domain. If you have an existing website, right? First, with ClickFunnels, if you want to buy a domain, I think it's like $20. You just go to like account settings, and there should be a button there that says about purchasing a domain. Otherwise, you can add a domain, and yeah, follow the steps with this. It should be pretty self-explanatory. All right, yeah. So you click on that, add a new domain, and if you have an existing website and you want to connect this funnel to that domain name, you add your own domain, and you just want to make sure that you click, or you type in before your domain go dot whatever your website is. That will connect it. So for example, I don't know, go dot ski shop. Right? So just make sure you have this go dot part before you add the domain, and that should connect your shop, no problem. Okay, so going back to, so once you have the pixel set up, I would recommend also getting the free Chrome extension. You just type in like Facebook Pixel Chrome extension. It shows up. You can download it onto your Chrome, and it's actually right here on my page. It's this little icon here, and what it does is it shows which pages have a pixel. So obviously Facebook has a Facebook pixel installed on their website. So once you install yours, this is a good way to test and make sure that you install it correctly. Okay, after that, all you do is you go into Ads Manager, which yeah, it's again in the main menu here under under Business Manager, Ads Manager, right? And this is where you create your actual campaigns, right? So you hit create. This is an old account again. Like this is from like a failed business, I don't know, a couple years ago. So none of these are active. I have no data on them. But yeah, so you can create that. You hit that green create button, and boom. So first things first, you're gonna want to name your campaign. So I don't know, test, whatever. Maybe not. Okay, my computer is not running. There we go. So test and buying type. Leave it as auction. Traffic. Our campaign objective. So you're going to hear different things from different people. Me personally, I usually go for conversions. That's kind of the main goal, is to convert somebody, especially if you're just giving a lead magnet. But if you do conversions, you'll have to set up custom conversions, which requires the Facebook pixel be installed. So we can do that really quick. So I'll choose conversions. Another one you could use is like maybe like reach, or reach, if you want to like just kind of get some momentum, and then you can retarget those people with a follow-up offer. Maybe there's a sale going on and you just want to first send out like a entertainment promotional video for people to engage with, and then you retarget those people with like some sort of offer, and then they're more likely to buy it because they recognize you, they've seen you. So that's one tactic. So yeah, ad set name. Ad set is where you put your audience. So like, audience one, whatever interest audience you're testing. And then ads, ad level, you can test different ads. So you can test different pictures, different videos, different headlines, different text, right? So I'll put like, because I like to test like images and videos first, right? And then you just hit save to draft. And after you do that, you can start just editing the pieces. It's pretty simple. The only confusing part is you'll notice that there are a ton of buttons, which for the most part, I ignore most of them. You don't need to worry about most of them. Okay, so you see here we have test. This is the campaign level. Ad set. This is the where you can change your audiences and where the ads are going to. And then the ads. This is where you can change your images or your headlines. Okay, so first we're in the test, and you can change your names. Then we'll click on ad set. And ad set. So if you remember, we made an audience. Actually, we didn't. I didn't save the audience, but if you save the audience, this is where you can add it in. And I like to create the audiences before, just because it's my process. Okay, so first you'll see conversion. The conversion is we want people to give us their email so they can claim for this example, a free waxing. So we'll come back to that in a minute. But if you scroll down, that's why it's showing an error, because we haven't selected a conversion event, because we have not created a conversion event. Okay, budget. If you're just starting out like testing, I recommend like $5, maybe $10 for a budget per day. And then if the advertisement is successful, you can increase the budget and get more customers. Right? So I'm putting $5. Maybe, yeah, okay. And then I wouldn't worry about start date or anything. It's kind of like an extra detail you don't need to worry about. Okay, so here you could also create an audience again in here, but if you created an already saved audience from before, it will be here. You can just boom, click on it, done. And you can make any changes. And then placement, I like to edit placements. Because you can better control, like I never really use Audience Network. Messenger can be good, obviously Instagram, especially if you're like, a bike shop, ski shop, a lot of people on Instagram, so that can be good. But when I'm running my first ad, I like to try to control for those. So maybe I'll just test Facebook first, and then my next campaign, I'll add in Instagram and I'll compare those results. Or you can run them all together, whatever behooves you. Okay, so when you edit placements, you can go down here, and I would just keep right column and news feed, just those two things, and then click off everything else. Unless you're doing like Instagram, then you can do that too. And then you don't need to worry about anything there. And finally, you go to the ad. And the ad, again, is where you add images and or video, or and you add your headlines and your text. Yeah. Okay, here, Facebook page. Obviously, you want to. I'm in Tokyo, Japan, right? So this is my old failed business that's in Japanese. So you can ignore that. But this is where you would choose your Facebook business page, right? Obviously, you want to advertise from that personal account. Then create ad. You can add image, multiple images, collection. We'll just keep it with add image, scroll down, boom, select image, and then anything you select and change, this right column here will give you a preview, right, of whatever advertisement you're making. You scroll down more, and then you can enter your text, your headline. Make sure, obviously, you have to put in the URL, right? So that would be, for this case, the free ski wax landing page. So you would copy that your URL in an open window and just paste it right into the ads manager here. Boom. Headline. Link description is the thing under the headline, which only shows up on desktop, not mobile. And to see these options here, when you switch between them, it'll go between desktop, mobile, whatever, it's Instagram, whatever placement you have. And the rest of it, you can just kind of ignore, right? So that is how you do it. The only thing left is custom conversions, right? So here, you click custom conversions, and before you can do that, you have to make sure that your Facebook pixel is set up, which we did. So I'll put, I'm not sure, I guess I didn't hit save and update. So you want to make sure you save and update, so everything saves and updates. Okay, and after you do that, that means the pixel should be installed. So you'll see right now it's not installed, nothing, right? But after this is saved and updated, boom, if I click on this, it should have the pixel available, or inside of the code. Yeah, see, there it is, boom, it worked. Okay, then all you want to do for custom conversion is super easy. We're in custom conversions. Once this loads, and there will be a button that says create new conversion or new custom conversion, something along those lines. Maybe. Sorry, bear with me if my computer is going kind of slow. I hope nobody's bored. I hope there might be many questions. If you have questions, leave a comment down below. Again, I'll probably add some extra links if you want more information. I have some more resources for anybody for free. Again, feel free to download this free sale. Well, you have to pay for the software, which has, with my link, has a 14-day free trial. So try these methods out, and if you follow the steps correctly, you should have more leads, more sales, and more money in your pocket. Okay, so custom conversions, create custom conversion. And really simple. So all you have to do is all URL traffic pixels here. URL contains, so you just go over here to open web browser, you can copy and paste. Boom, that's it. Name your conversion something like, so not just whatever category. Just it doesn't really matter. Just choose something that makes sense, right? So, for me, I think it makes sense to choose review content, right? Because this is the first page they viewed it. Value again, it doesn't matter unless you're selling a specific amount on your web page. I guess you could add that in there, but just put $1 and create. Boom. So after you create it, this is the one final step. You need to sort of make sure that it's firing or working. So this conversion is linked to this page. So anybody that clicks on your ad and lands on this page will register in your Facebook account, right? So to make sure it's firing, again, you just reload the page. And after reloads, inside of your custom conversions, the status no activity yet will change to active, but it might take like 20 minutes for this to register. So if you're like loading your page and then like it's not available yet, like don't panic, it will be. After you do that, you can jump back into your ads manager. Do I have that still up? Maybe not. Yeah, if you go back into your ads manager, we can fix that error where, because if you remember, our objective was conversions because we want prospects to convert and put in their email and turn into leads for us for future sales. So unless your business is really bad, doesn't have a good product or service, or is not good at sales, you should be able to turn a large proportion of those leads into paying customers, repeat customers, etc. People like free things, so having some sort of free offer is a great starting advertising campaign. There's many more funnels to explore inside of the software, right? And each one has different objectives and opportunities with it. So I'll make some more videos for sports shops, bike shops, ski shops, snowboard shops, because that's what I'm interested in. I'm a snowboarder, musician, traveling, living in Tokyo. That's who I am. So I want to help you make more money. Okay, so we would go back into test. If you hover over it, you hit edit. And we're almost done here. Thank you if you're still with me. I really hope this was helpful. But the best thing to do is to, get inside Business Manager and just start exploring, playing around, and you'll start getting the hang of it. But this is, a pretty simple lead magnet campaign that should get your business a lot more customers coming into the door, right? And again, like after they click on this button and they put in their email and everything, they'll go to the next page where I think this funnel it has an option to there's a button that will link to you'll want to set up that links to like an online scheduling platform. Maybe if you use like Calendly or something, or you can leave your number. Yeah, I think I gave a reason to call, like an extra, because some people will claim the free waxing, but they never actually go in and get the waxing, which means that one lead didn't really convert. But you have their email, so you can always send them reminders and try to get them in the future. but this kind of thank you page will take them. Okay, so right, like, oh, there's only 25 offers, so act now before it's too late. So that could entice some people to call, or they can kind of schedule an online like appointment to drop off their skis. Adding testimonials, that's always a good idea. Again, like when you're inside of the editor, I'll load the page and show you really quick. But first, let's see if our ads manager is loaded yet. So this video recording on my computer makes everything run slower. So sorry about that. Maybe if I close out some of these pages. Okay. Oh yeah. Anytime you edit, this is gonna pop up. Just hit close. Yeah. Okay. So we want to go to ad set. And once we're in ad set, that top conversion window, we need to, there we go. Okay, conversion event, right? So we need to fix this error, and it's clicked on a website, and there will be a box that pops up here once it finishes loading. Okay, here we go. And once the box pops up, you will click on it, and the custom conversion that we made will be available. So all you have to do is click on it. Yeah, click and test. My obnoxious test name is there. Boom, green light, so it's active. You just click on that, and that's it. When all of your headlines and your images are chosen, there's no errors. All you have to do is hit publish. I'm not going to publish it because it's totally incomplete. But yeah, all you do is hit publish, and it could take like 24 hours to get approved because Facebook goes through a review process for all new ads, especially new accounts. It might take longer, or they might go through a manual review. I would recommend reading through their kind of compliancy. Make sure you're Facebook compliant. Read through their policy. Like don't call out people's health conditions or use any crazy language or anything. It's pretty much common sense, but still. And really quickly, just to make sure that your buttons are linked up properly to your website. Close some of these. Okay, and again, this works. This specific sales funnel will work great for bike shops, sports shops, ski shops, skate shops, surf shops, any of those cool niches, or even like if you're a doctor, like watching this, you could totally swap out the image and put in, I don't know, like your dental offer, whatever type of doctor you are. Any day now. So it's really simple. All you'll do once you're inside the editor is you click on the button, and it'll pull up a menu on the right side, and it'll have a big button that says Set Action. And you click the button, and you choose from the list, like website URL, and then in the box underneath, you paste whatever website destination you want the button to go to. If it was the first page of the sales funnel, you would click on the button and either go to the next step or submit form if it's an email address form. Yeah, again, I can make another video, so this isn't loading, but it's pretty simple. But I will make more videos. If you have any questions, if this was valuable, subscribe, like the video, comment down below. But yeah, hopefully that helps people get some profitable, effective ads running. You can make more, or get more customers, get more leads, make more money. and crush it. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.